My name is Nur Syafiqah Syahira binti Khairul Anwar, and for this subject I would like to represent my part, which is bookstore, customer and shopping cart. First, I would like to present about bookstore. In bookstore, we have two attributes, which is in their attribute we have data type. For example, like in, item, chart for order item. After that, we have three constructor, which is the food constructor, normal constructor and copy constructor. And under the constructor, we will put the attribute that in item, chart order item. And we repeat the same for normal constructor and copy constructor. After that, in bookstore, we put setter, which is we set the item and set the order item. The setter also called the mutator method. After that, we put the getter to get the item and return item, get order item and return order item. Other than that, we also call it accessor method. And the last one, we put the toString method. toString method is for string bookstore detail item and order item and return bookstore detail. After that, we will go to the customer. And the customer, public card customer, we extend the bookstore from the bookstore. In this class, we have 4 attributes, and each attribute have one data type, like in ID, string name, string email, and string password. In this class, we also have 3 constructor, which is default constructor, normal constructor and copy constructor. And for each attribute, we will put inside the constructor like this. And for normal constructor, we have to put super because we use the inheritance method. And after that, we have a setter method and getter method. A setter method, we set ID, we set name, we set email, and we set password. Also, this is a mutator method. For getter, we get ID, get name, get email, and get password. And this is a accessor method. And the last one is toString. String customer detail plus ID, name, email, and password. We put back all the attributes, and we return the customer detail. And then for shopping cart, for public shopping cart, we extend the customer. We use the inheritance. Private, it have one attribute which is private in ID num, and we just put normal constructor, setter and getter. For normal constructor, we put a super because it's inheritance. We call back the attribute from the bookstore, from the customer. We put ID, name, email, password, item and order item. And then ID now. After that, we have a setter, which is we set the ID now, and getter. We get the ID now. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
From A4CS11058. My student ID is 20195853303. My card is sell book, order item, and payment. So first, I'm going to explain about the sell book class. So this is a sell book class, which is extend with a shopping cart, and this is attribute for sell book, which is ISBN and book name. For the data type, we use string, and also the access method is a private. Next is normal constructor. This is all of cellbook parameter, and we use a super in this class because we're going to call all the attribute from shopping cart because we extend from shopping cart class. So next is the setter and getter for cellbook class. So this is a setter for cellbook, these two, and next one is a getter, which is a return to book name and also return and get ISBN return to ISBN. So in toString we use an override method because we're going to return book, the book name and plus the book name, and also ISBN number, return ISBN. Else, if the customer doesn't provide the ISBN number or forgot to put the ISBN number, this message will come out, which is it will return, please provide the correct ISBN number. Next is order item class. The order item class is extend with the shopping cart also, and this is a tool of attribute for order item, which is quantity and select book. For data type, quantity use integer and select book as a char, and we set the access modifier as private. And next is normal constructor. So in this normal constructor, all of this is a parameter for order item. We use super in this constructor also as a statement to call the super class constructor from a subclass constructor. And this is all the constructor from order item. And next is a setter, and this is a getter for order item. For toString, it will return toString and it will print out with the quantity and also book has been selected by the customer. So next is a class payment, which is a payment will be extended with the super class, which is a bookstore. So in here we have three attributes, which is shipping fee, payment method and membership, and there are also three data type, which is double, string, bool and also boolean, and we set all the access modifier as private. So in here we have a default constructor and also normal constructor. So this is the default constructor and this is a normal constructor, and this is all the parameter for the payment subclass. So in here we have super to call the superclass constructor from subclass constructor in here. So next is a setter in the payment class. So next is a getter. So this is getter for payment class subclass. Next, to calculate the price, we do a processor for it, which is we set as public double which price, and we set the attribute in here to call the data, which is we set the attribute is price, discount, total order, and also total price, and all the data type we set as a double. And next is, as you can see here, if we select order item as A, the price would be 46 ringgit 50 cents, and if we select order item as a B, the price will be 36 ringgit 40 cents, and if we choose C, the price would be 62 ringgit 50 cents. And next is, if we choose ID, the price would be 36 ringgit 20 cents. If the customer have a membership and the item is more than 3, and they will get discount 0.25. Or else, if they don't have any membership and the item is less than 3, they will get discount 0.1 only. And here we count all the price, all the total price here. So the last one is public string to string. The output will print out total price and also payment method in the last part. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nur Farhana Binti. I am from csc186. My matric number is 2020738989. So today I will be presenting my part, which is the main for our bookstore system and the output.
Alright, so this is class for our main bookstore. First of all, we have scanning in, then we declare the object, and this is our data member. Alright, we're going to this part. This is the question for the user that they need to fill in before they log in to our bookstore system. They need to fill in their information ID, name, email, password, and their membership. Alright, after that, our bookstore will display the two options to the user, which are first to make an order and second to quit. Alright, when the user type 1, there is another question that they need to fill in about the item that they want to buy. The question is the number of the item, the name of the book ordered, the number of ISBN, and the code of ordered item. This code is in the last of alphabet of ISBN number. This code also linked to the price of ordered item. For example, when the code is A, the price is 46 ringgit 50 cents. Alright, so this is our calculation. Lastly, our bookstore system will show the receipt to the user that contain the ID, the name, the email of the user, the password, the membership, the total item, the name of the book, the ISBN number, and the code of ordered item. The most important thing is this receipt also shows the total price that they need to pay. So this is the output. First, enter ID, and then name, email, the password, have membership, true or false. So this is the option whether to make an order or to quit. So the item 1, list the name of the book order. The ISBN number, the code of ordered item. So this is the output. The total price is 70 ringgit 50 cents.